Hey guys, welcome back to Karting with Chris. Today's video is going to be the Dallas Karting Complex Rental League Race Pre-Final. Now before I get into this race, there's one thing you need to know about this race, and that this race was, well, there's no other word for it. It was utter filth. This race was really dirty, so please do not try anything you're about to see at home or on the track. And after watching this, I do recommend washing yourself off in the shower. It's gonna get dirty. So we're starting in 10th place for this race. We qualified in 10th place, and my kart during qualifying really wasn't the best kart in the world. It wasn't the worst, it was just really average, and when other people get fast karts, it's kind of hard to beat those people. So we're starting in 10th. That means we have the outside for the start of the race, which really isn't the worst thing in the world around DKC. It's not like NTK where the inside has a huge advantage. Obviously, around this track, it does have a small advantage, but it's really nothing too major. So my plan for the start of this race is to hold it around the outside through turn 1, and then through turn 2, I'll have the inside, and that's where I want to pass everyone. As I get a sudden jolt of whiplash, the person behind me definitely not using their brakes, but flagman waves green, we're good to go. Right off the bat, I'm not letting the people on the inside push me out wide. That's not what I want. And then going through turn 1, like I said, I'm going to try and hold it around the outside and maintain my position of 10th place. Going through this right-hander up here, I've got the inside now. We're still going side by side. We didn't really gain any positions, but we do pinch the person to the left of us narrow, and we're able to get up into 9th place. So in these opening stages of the race, you need to really find out if you've got a fast kart or a slow kart. I think my kart is decent on the straights. We're about to find out here as I look for the move on kart number 28 here. He pushes me onto the curbing. The curbing is really not very good in these karts because it really ruins your forward momentum. You can see they're pulling away from me. I'm going defensive because I don't want anyone passing me. And then going through turn 1, no one makes the move, thankfully. Kart 28 and kart 16 are going side by side through this right-hander up here. I'm going to follow 16 because he's got the inside line, but nothing really happens of it. Coming out of the corners, 28 gets poor momentum, so I send it up the inside. It was a bit of an aggressive move, but I did get the job done. We're up into 8th place now. So up ahead in kart 16, I believe that is our friend Aiden. Sorry if it's not you, Aiden, but I'm pretty sure that that's you. And Aiden is a very good driver. I've raced with him many times before. I know that if I go for any moves, he'll give me space, or if he wants to work together, he's probably willing to do that too. But I need to figure out if he's got a fast kart or not. If he's got a slow kart, then there's no point in working together. So going through the corners here, Aiden's gap to me is about the same, but I notice he got poor momentum coming out of that corner. I'm going to send it up the inside. Doesn't really work on Aiden. Aiden's too smart for that. He holds it around the outside very nicely. And then going through these last couple of corners here, I think down the straight I might have a bit more top speed than him. So going down the straight, I'm going to try and go for the move again. I'm not going to really work together with him. Sorry, bud. I really want to keep going forward in this race. So I pull along beside him. Going through the braking zones, I brake hard. I know he's going to try and go around the outside, so I track out pretty wide, making sure he goes the long way around, and we get up into 7th place. So at this rate, we're doing pretty good. We're only on lap 4, and we've gained about 3 positions, and I can see first place up ahead. So I think I've got a pretty decent kart. Hopefully I can keep working my way up through the field. Coming through this second to last corner here, kart 9 gets too much of that curbing. You can see just it ruins your momentum. I'm able to pass him coming out of the last corner here, and up ahead we can just see an orgy of karts. People are all over the place, and this is going to be a little worrying because in a scenario like this, it's very hard to judge where people are going and pick the right line. So going through this right-hander up here, we're going 3 wide. I'm kind of stuck on the outside here. I get passed by Aiden. And then going through this right-hander up here, I'm going to go around the outside, and I will get passed by another person, but I'll have the inside for the next couple of corners, and I'm able to pass some people. We can see someone's in the wall over there, but we do manage to get up into 5th place. So out of all that, we stuck on the inside, and we were able to gain 2 positions. So up ahead, we can see that there is a significant gap to the next kart in front, but we're not even halfway through this race, so I'm not too worried. I know I've got a decent kart, at least down the straights, and hopefully the ones in front do start fighting a little bit more because, like we saw in the last lap, there is a lot of fighting in this race, so hopefully we can start gaining on them. But going through this right-hander up here, the person from behind is going to absolutely clatter me, using me as a brake, and the GoPro does not show it very well, but that one hurt a lot. We see our friend Jackson beside us. We're going side by side. We're pushing him out wide, making sure he doesn't get by us because we don't want to lose too many places. But Jackson is a very fast driver, and he's got a very fast kart. He has kart number 4. That was the fastest kart of the day. So going through turn 1, he gives me a little nudge, and he does raise his hand. He says he's sorry, but I'm just going to let Jackson by because I know he's got a very fast kart. So at this point of the race, I'm going to try and follow Jackson as much as possible. Again, he's got a fast kart, and he is a pretty good driver, so it's going to be hard. But if I can follow him, I'm just going to let him weave his way through the pack, and I'll just be right there and hopefully able to follow him as he makes his way through the pack. Now going down the straight here, he's going to go for the move on kart 18. I don't think kart 18 has the best straight line speed in the world. Kart 4 definitely has the best straight line speed in the world. So going down the straight here, Jackson gets the move done. He passes him completely. And then going through turn 1 here, kart 18 uses him as a brake as he did on me. And I'm just going to rewind it and show you exactly what happened there. So going down into turn 1 here, Jackson fully gets in front of kart 18 here, and watch kart 18's brake lights here. His lights turn on and then they go off again and then they turn on again. That means he's intentionally getting off the brakes to ram into Jackson here, which is totally illegal. So coming out of turn 1 here, I point Jackson by. I don't want to be fighting with Jackson. That's not my goal here. I don't want to be fighting against Jackson. I want to focus most of my time and energy on kart 18 up in front. Now, I don't know who kart 18 is, so it's nothing personal. I'm just judging him based off of his driving abilities. So if you are kart 18 and you're watching, it's nothing personal. So going down the straight here, Jackson is going to go for take 2 on kart 18. He's going to get beside him. Kart 18 sees him and he completely rams him into the grass. There's no point in doing that. And then going into turn 1 here, he loves this move. He loves using people as his brakes. He pushes Jackson out wide. I'm going to follow Jackson as they go side by side, and hopefully I can get by kart 18 here. Jackson does get past kart 18, but I, sadly, am still stuck behind kart 18. So I'm going to have to go for a monster move to get by him and pull away from him. So at this point of the race, I'm pretty fed up with kart 18. I'm really not liking this guy. He's ramming not only me, but other people. So I don't really care what place I'm in. I just want to pass this guy by the end of the race. So going down the straight here, I get beside him and he doesn't ram me into the grass. Going into turn 1 here, again, he doesn't use me as his brakes. So I think he's had a change in his moral compass. I think he's decided that ramming is just not the lifestyle he wants to continue. But going through this right-hander here, we look beside us. We can see that he's going to go for the dive bomb of the year. And so I turn in early just to go a little defensive, and he does not hesitate. He uses me as his brakes once again, and I'm fed up. I show him my bag of Oreos. Going through this left-hander, I push him out into the dirt where he belongs, and I get up into 6th place. So we're now up into 6th place, and going down the straight here, we can see the flag man is waving 2 to go. I look behind me, just making sure kart 18 isn't close enough to go for any ridiculous moves, and he's about half a track behind me, so he's not close enough. We do have 2 more laps in this race. The people in front are pretty far ahead. Jackson was able to catch up to the people in front, but I am not that close. But hopefully they do start battling a little bit more because time is of the essence. So as we try and catch up to these guys, I'm going to walk you through what I think a fast lap around the short track at DKC is. A lot of you guys do come up to me and thank me for my lines, say you guys got faster because of my videos, so I appreciate that. And so this is a video if you want to tweak your lines a little bit. So going down the straight, obviously full throttle. Going into turn 1 here, you want to brake nice and late, nice and hard, and then get on the gas early. There's a lot of track here. There's enough room to get on the gas pretty early. Going through this quick right left-hander up here, you can take it pretty fast, faster than you think. And then going through this right-hander up here, you got to let the cart rotate. If you don't let the cart rotate, it won't turn in. And then the rest of the track is basically full throttle. It's pretty easy, just making sure you keep it smooth and stay off the curbs. The curbs will slow you down and ruin your momentum. So we're going down the straight here. We see the checkered flag. We end up in 6th place. I shake my head. I'm obviously not very happy with that result. We weren't able to catch up to the people in front. Maybe if we had a couple more laps, we could have. I will say I do regret some of my actions. Some of my actions were not very sportsmanlike towards kart 18. And I was just really frustrated, so I tend to do things that I regret. So I do apologize for that. I did not get any penalties by the end of this race, but kart 18 did get some penalties. So if you were wondering, that's what happened. But that's going to be it for this race. I will be posting my final race where I'll be starting in 6th place. So if you're ever wondering, be on the lookout for that. But that's all I'm going to have for today. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing. And if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, please comment below. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day.